Hey guys, welcome to the Boost Lounge. It's a regular podcast that we'll be doing every week. And we're just going to be talking about pretty much anything, any bullshit that we want to express. And probably fucking don't care about it. We're going to be talking about the Oscars, because it's going to be Oscars this Sunday. So, and then you can talk about what the fuck you want.
Pretty much.
We're going to talk about fuck.
Fuck. Yes. So, right, the Oscars.
Sure.
Do we care about it? Do you care about it?
No.
I don't think there's enough good films to make it even like worth it. I feel like there's been pretty poor for films this year.
I stopped caring the moment John Wick wasn't involved. That was me gone.
Okay.
What was the point anymore?
What's the point in that film?
Well, you know, Oscars is all about like pretentious fucking douchebags.
Yeah, but that means that they're not like representing the best films of the year. Then they're just representing a group of films that were pretentious enough to get awarded.
That's what I mean. If you look at the films, they're all films made to win an Oscar.
Yeah. Whereas
like Mad Max Fury Road.
that got thrown in right because it
Yeah.
got such good reviews that they couldn't go. Oh, we can't not nominate it. We can't like.
I don't know if it will win. What's that?
It won't.
It might win costume.
It'll win costume and it'll win. Is it? Did you do special effects? Did you do special effects?
It was nominated, but I don't think it's gonna win it.
I think that'll win it. I think that'll win that one. It was all practical. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's about the visual effects.
What else last year came out that could beat it?
Star Wars.
Ah,
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
That was kind of practical too.
Do you think Star Wars is going to come away with a lot then?
No. Nah, I think we just gotta win now.
Or just the one?
But yeah, I don't really know. Like, I mean,
I just don't care. Like, I've stopped caring about the Oscars like a long time ago.
Why did you care in the first place though?
Because it was one of them points where you kind of sit there and go, the Oscars means that they're going to nominate the best films of the year. But as you get older and older and you watch more films, you kind of go, well, not really. They haven't represented me and the films that I enjoyed last year.
But have you always watched all the films that were nominated before the Oscars were awarded? Or did you ever see the Oscars and then think, this film's good, shall I watch this film?
Yeah.
It's got an Oscar.
that's like half of the Best Picture nominees this year I've seen before they were actually nominated, so...
Yeah, I've seen quite a few this year, actually.
I think, I'm probably the same, probably about half, and then I saw the rest of them after it got.
Well, do you think that if like they change the judges to like a more independent, like younger, like audience?
Yeah,
like, people?
I think they need to get me in there. Cause
so they have more. They basically have more of a range of films.
Yeah, get me in there.
What are you gonna do?
If it was me, Creed would be in there, John Wick would be in there. I'd give a nomination of Kingsman, because that's who I am, right? And
Did Kingsman not get anything? Not a single nomination?
You get nominated for anything.
Is that because it was early in the year though, do you reckon?
No, because it's Mad Max.
Ex Machina was released pretty early.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, still nominated for something.
So they get. Didn't she get nominated? Was she nominated for? I know the actress is nominated for something. Was she nominated for?
No.
She was nominated for the other film that I didn't see.
Yeah, it was the Danish girl.
I didn't see
The Danish girl.
I didn't see the
I didn't
Danish
see that, no.
I'm now a big fan of Eddie Redmayne.
Nice.
Not really, no.
He was alright in Theory of Everything.
I know what that.
But that's the only thing that comes to mind.
That's the biggest Oscar bait film of all time.
Exactly. That's what it is. I mean,
Well, what do you think? Like the biggest snubs that was?
Creed.
Yeah.
I think Creed is the biggest snub.
Like what aspects? Like
I think Michael B. Jordan should have been nominated. I think the director should have been nominated, Ryan Coogler. And I think the film should have been nominated for Best Picture.
Best Picture.
Yeah. I think you can make a case that it's better than Spotlight, it's better than The Big Short. I think I'd make a case myself it's better than Room.
But it's down to the fact that it's not a film designed to get Oscars. It's gone back to that. It's like the other films, they've all got aspects that you expect.
Well, it shouldn't be that. It should be the best. It should be the best films of the year. But it's not. It's the best films in like a bubble of the most pretentious shit that you can find, and that's all it's about. It's a popularity contest for hipsters. That's what it's for.
That's why we should do our own top 10.
Top 10.
Maybe we'll do our own awards. And we'll award.
Yeah.
We'll do that and we'll give that to you.
Best film, John
and you'll
Wick.
know that it's no.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, we can offer you that. And it'll be more valuable than the Oscars.
It will be. I don't understand the appeal of the Oscars anymore because it just doesn't appeal to me. Like it doesn't cater to my taste anymore. Like I enjoyed some of the films on there, but they're not the best films of the year.
Yeah.
No way.
Should we go a quick skim through the categories? Or, yeah.
Should we say the ones that we want to win and the ones that probably will win?
Yeah, can do.
We'll just go through the important ones then.
Yeah.
Well, there's the best original screenplay, which is Bridge of Spies, Ex Machina, Inside Out, Spotlight, or Straight Outta Compton.
Ooh.
Inside Out.
Yeah, I was going to say Inside Out.
That's why I want to win.
Or Ex Machina.
One of those
two I'd be happy with.
Say original ideas, whereas Spotlight probably going to win.
Yeah.
Spotlight will win that.
I think it's because how heavy the content is.
Actually, Bridge of Spies might have a chance of winning that. Because Spielberg's got to win something. It's a Spielberg film. At the Oscars, he's got to win something. He's probably not going to win a lot.
Well, the Coen brothers wrote it, so...
Did they?
Yeah. But I've seen the film.
And you've seen the film, but you know what the Oscars are like? Is that if something's not won anything, they kind of give it them.
Yeah. But I think they notice a lot about Spotlight, though, because how heavy the content is.
I really want Inside Out to win that.
I want Inside Out to win that.
I don't think
that's the most.
I should.
I think that's the most original thing of last year.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think it was the most coolest thing that came out. So,
well, for best adapted screenplay, there's The Big Short,
no way.
Brooklyn, Carol, The Martian, and Room.
It can't be The Martian. It can't.
For me, I'd have to say much because it's the only one I've seen out of those.
I've seen most of those. I haven't seen Brooklyn. I haven't seen you seen Danish films in there?
No, Brooklyn, Carol, The Martian.
Yeah, I haven't seen Brooklyn or Carol, but I've seen the other three, and there's no way The Martian could win that because it just wasn't a good adaptation of the book.
In your eyes,
in my opinion, I've read the book. I don't think it was very good.
I feel like The Big Short will win it just for the fact that it's a difficult thing to adapt. So
I would go with Room.
Yeah,
I would go with Room myself.
Room.
Yeah, I want that to win. I think it will.
You want it to? Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a good shout. I think it's a good film.
Yeah. Okay. Next one.
Best supporting actor: Christian Bale for Big Short.
No.
Tom Hardy for The Revenant.
What? Can we stop a minute?
What?
He's nominated for an Oscar for his role.
He was in it for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
His screen time cannot be more than 5 minutes.
Why is he nominated?
His presence of being an awkward guy.
Well, he didn't listen to Mel. He just listened to Mel, and
There is
just a bit weird.
Go down that list quick. Is Harrison Ford on that list?
No.
Bullshit.
Shut up.
I'm telling you now, Harrison Ford. Back me up here.
Shh.
Harrison Ford is amazing in Star Wars.
He was.
He's fantastic in it.
Go through the rest of the list, go on.
Alright, Tom Hardy, The Revenant, Mark Ruffalo for Spotlight, Mark Rylance for Bridge of Spies, and Sylvester Stallone for Creed.
Stallone will.
You reckon?
Stallone will win.
I think it's between Ruffalo and maybe Tom Hardy.
No, Stallone will win.
Ruffalo's got a good chance because I still think he's probably the main actor in Spotlight. I thought he was the most competent actor out of the whole lot.
I just think the buzz is on Stallone, so I could see Stallone winning.
Yeah, I feel like he has more credit at the Oscars. Just because he won, he win for best.
It's like a comeback story. It's basically Rocky. But
why does that deserve it? Just because they did a remake?
No, he's amazing in the film.
Yeah.
What?
He's just as good as any of them other actors in the film.
Why would you? I don't know why from that film. Why should you say it was an amazing performance?
I thought it was. I thought it was great. It sold me. I was upset. I was emotional when watching it. I mean, Rocky's ill, man.
I was surprised at the. I was surprised at the.
I'm crying right now. I don't think. And I think Tom Hardy in Revenant, because he had more of a role than Leo did in The Revenant. I think Tom Hardy deserves more than Leo did.
I don't know. I'd Stallone. I want Stallone to win. I think he will win.
Yeah. Best supporting actress: Jennifer Jason Leigh for The Hateful Eight, Rooney Mara for Carol, Rachel McAdams for Spotlight, Alicia Vikander for The Danish Girl, and Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
I haven't seen any of them performances other than Hateful Eight.
Rachel McAdams.
Oh, Rachel McAdams.
She did nothing there, though, to be honest.
She was okay.
She has a bit of a story in it, but
does she?
A little bit, like a tiny bit. And she goes to the house, and the priest just completely fine with being a paedophile.
I love Rachel McAdams, right? Yeah. I absolutely adore Rachel McAdams.
Right. Just give her.
I would love if she got an Oscar. Well, there's no way she deserves an Oscar after that performance.
Hateful Eight does not. No, I don't even see why it's on there.
She's good in that film.
Do you think it deserves an Oscar?
No, this is what the film doesn't. But
yeah, but
I think her
this is what I'm saying. Like the Oscars are poor this year because categories like this, I don't think they're not even.
Yeah, but we don't consider the nomination because of like the film itself. Yeah. It's their performance.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Even their performance, I don't.
Yeah, I thought Jennifer Jason Leigh would. I personally would choose her because that's the only film I've seen. But I think I don't know. I don't know who could win that one.
I don't know.
I feel like it's Kate Winslet.
Yes, Kate Winslet.
I mean, yeah.
British. we all love Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
I do.
Right, creepy.
I like her.
Every single woman is like, I like her.
I love Rachel McAdams more. I do. Rachel, if you watch it, call me.
Of course you will.
Message me.
We'll put his number in the description down below.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be like just follow this number.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Just follow me on Twitter.
Big boy.
Yeah, big boy dick. At 92 Twitter at 92. There we go. Just follow me. Rachel, I love you.
Right. What about for best actress? There's Kate Blanchett for Carol, Brie Larson for Room, Jennifer Lawrence for Joy, Charlotte Rampling for 45 Years, which I never heard of, and I can't pronounce that fucking name. How do you pronounce that?
What film was that?
Yeah. Saoirse Ronan?
Cersei?
I think it's Saoirse.
Cersei Ronan.
We did the name justice.
Yeah. For Brooklyn.
Cersei, if you're watching, just leave a comment down below telling us how to pronounce your name. I think it's Cersei.
I think it's Sauce.
I think it's Saoirse.
Okay, we'll go with Sauce.
Sauce Ronan.
Sauce Ronan. Out of that list, I'd probably go Brie Larson. I think she's awesome.
Deserves.
Yeah, I think she's awesome.
I've not seen.
Yeah, I think she's really good.
But can we talk about the kid though?
It
was a surprise that he wasn't even nominated, right?
Yeah, the kid is fantastic in it. He's awesome.
I mean,
I'm surprised that the mother didn't get nominated for Sporting.
Yeah,
I'm surprised by that one. Out of the other ones, the Charlotte Rampling, she will not win.
Did she have like a controversy?
Yeah, she came out and said something that the
Oscars are bullshit.
No, it was when the Oscars So White campaign was coming around.
Yeah, can we talk about that?
Yeah,
like the whole boycotting, like the black actors not being nominated for anything.
I can see why. I can clearly see why. It makes sense.
Yeah, like
there's not
they should be nominated if they're good at their performance.
Yeah, I agree with that. They shouldn't be nominated just because they're of a
just for diversity. Yeah.
Well, it's crazy that not one black actor got nominated for either the best actor or supporting or best actress.
In any situation you get like that, there's always going to be that question asked. It's unavoidable, even if there has literally been no, not a decent performance. Somebody's not white, then it might be a fact.
I just think there's an argument that there were performances that were better last year than the ones that they nominated, like Idris Elba and
Beast of No Nation.
Yeah,
I think that was the only proper snub that was.
And Michael B. Jordan in Creed.
Okay.
It was great. So
looking at the best actor, it's Bryan Cranston for Trumbo, Matt Damon for The Martian, Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant, Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs, and Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl.
It's either Eddie or Leo.
Eddie will win.
Yeah, I think
Leo will win it.
I think it's either between Leo and what was the second one? Was it Leo?
Michael Fassbender.
No, not Michael Fassbender.
Eddie Redmayne. Danish Girl.
The other ones.
Matt Damon, The Martian.
I think it's between Leo and Matt Damon.
You think Matt Damon deserves?
I think he's good in the film.
It's not. Is it Oscar? It's not Oscar worthy.
I haven't seen the Eddie Redmayne film, but it didn't get good reviews. So it wasn't like a smash hit.
But it is one of those films where he's playing such a controversial role.
Yeah.
You expect it to get an Oscar.
The thing is,
whereas
he's already won one for doing a role that's Oscar bait. Do you think that they'll give him another one for that? When Leo's got this huge campaign behind him right now.
Yeah, but then if Leo gets the Oscar, it's kind of like we just had to give him one now because there's so much
he's
publicity
trying
about
really hard.
There's so much publicity about it. Even though his role in Revenant, there's not even. I don't think there's that much to it.
I thought he was great.
He was good in it, but it's not.
I thought he was great, but he was Leo great.
I think there's more depth to it, I think, with his performance. The fact that it's like he doesn't have to talk that much to like still like give a really good performance.
Yeah.
Like when spoilers, when his kid got killed, like right in front of him, it's just like can't do anything, but he's still like fucking dead inside.
He did get raped by a bear.
He did get raped by a bear. Go see Revenant. He gets raped by a bear.
He ate like a raw.
He ate like raw meat.
Raw meat.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I want. I'll give it
there. Best director: The Big Short, Mad Max, The Revenant, Room, and Spotlight.
Well, we all know who I'd pick for this. It'd be George Miller. I want George Miller to win.
For Mad Max.
Oh yeah, Mad Max.
Mad Max.
George Miller deserves every nomination and award that he would ever get for Mad Max. It's an incredible film. Best film. Out of all of the Oscars is Mad Max.
I'm not really sure. Like I feel like The Revenant will win it just because like the effort they went through as well.
I think he'll win it, but I'd rather George Miller win.
Yeah, I want George Miller to win it as well.
See, I'd say more like cinematography for Revenant over maybe the director.
I just don't know.
So.
If I was like, I don't know who else. I don't think George Miller will win.
Yeah.
I don't know who else he can give it to other than Inarritu. So.
Well, I reckon they're 2 out ahead. I mean, Spotlight is not.
I don't think
it's
like.
I don't really.
I don't think
it's like around that.
It's a good film, but it's not like. It's
an alright film. I
wasn't impressed by like the shots that were in or anything like that. It's just well made.
It was the narrative, does
it's well made and stuff like that. It's just not like impressive. Like it's not.
It felt like watching a TV soap to me. To be honest.
It's just
like a drama sort of. Yeah,
it was good though. It was
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, what best picture do you think will win, or who do you think will win?
Revenant will win.
Yeah.
But I want Mad Max.
Like, wasn't there like a big, like, huge buzz, like Spotlight, like winning it because of the
there's been it flickers in and out. It was the big buzz was on Spotlight, and then The Big Short won that award. I can't remember what it won.
It was a Producers Guild.
And then now all the buzz is on The Revenant. So.
Yeah.
I'll go for Revenant then. I think Big Short doesn't. That film's just disappointment.
But do you think it deserves to win the best picture?
Out of what there is, I guess.
So you
think it's the best picture of the
year? Want that one to win?
Well, what else we got in there?
Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max, The Martian, Room, and Spotlight.
Yeah.
You pick that one over Mad Max. Revenant.
See, it's difficult because there's different qualities to them.
You see that list? There's so many films that could just replace. Like you could take out Bridge of Spies and put Star Wars in.
Easily.
Yeah. You could take out bloody Brooklyn or something. You could put Creed in there. It's not like it's not the best films of the year. There's no way they are.
Yeah, so what I was saying, I think it's just poor.
It's a poor lineup.
Poor nominations. Yeah.
I mean, we were spoiled by the year that we got Whiplash, Birdman.
Yeah, it was a good year.
What else did we get that year? There was so many good. I mean, they got if you like The Theory of Everything, you got that as well. There was Nightcrawler. There were loads of good films last year.
Whiplash was my film from last year. That was my favourite film of the year.
So good.
Easily my favourite film of the year.
Grand Budapest Hotel was good as well.
Yeah, that was such a good year. But now this year, it's kind of like they just haven't nominated the best films. If it was this year, like you look at films like Birdman, and you just go, would Birdman have got nominated this year? Like, would Whiplash have got nominated this year?
I reckon so, yeah.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I just don't like. Just look at the list of films. They're the most like. Some of them are the most generic like Oscar bait films you can get. Whiplash is so far out there, like it's so different like to them. Like it's brutal.
Yeah, but I think with a film like Whiplash, it's the performance, the actors they had that which sold that film to me. It's just absolutely brilliant. So I don't think that could be ignored when it comes to the nominations. But if it was to be this year,
that's how I feel about Creed. I think the performances are so.
I wouldn't put it on the same level though.
Yeah.
It's obviously not on the same level, but like the performances.
But maybe it's because it's masked by the sort of film it is.
I don't.
That's why it's not, because it's not Oscar bait.
I don't.
That's why it's not going to get a nomination for that.
That's why the Oscars isn't for me. It's just not aimed at me at all.
But is there an alternative?
No,
there's not.
There isn't. Like the Golden Globes pretty much nominated the same kind of people, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like the TV nominations for Golden Globes were really cool. Like Mr. Robot won Best Drama. They weren't really different, but the film kind of stayed the same kind of areas, same as the BAFTAs. BAFTAs went kind of the same way.
Maybe it's an argument that TV is getting better than film at the moment. Maybe for this year at least.
Maybe TV is being rewarded more for taking more risks and
yeah.
stuff like that than film is.
Maybe. But I guess with TV you've got more opportunities to do more stuff because obviously you have a whole series and you have maybe like 10 episodes in that. That's 10 hours you get to play with.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit easier.
It's just such a I don't even think I'll watch it. I won't watch it.
Basically, we're just being downers. Just like
well, we're always grumpy about something on this show, and the Oscars is probably mine grumpy area today. It's just not good. Like I don't understand.
It's so depressing. It's the most depressing podcast we've had so far.
I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand why they would not nominate Star Wars. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't get why they would not.
I really think it's the judges. Like, it doesn't really appeal them that much.
Because the problem is that Mad Max is nominated. Like that's the problem you have really. Because any argument that like this film could be in there, this film could be in there, and these are popular films, kind of like they put to the side because they've got well, we nominate Mad Max.
Yeah,
they're giving you what you want.
That's true,
right? But Mad Max won't win. Like Mad Max is in there basically because they had to nominate it. They had to. If they didn't nominate Mad Max, then it's a farce. It's a joke of a awards show. And that's where it is at the minute. Is they're nominating films that aren't the best films of the year. Like you can even make a case for Ex Machina. Ex Machina should probably be in there. It's an original film. It's got good performances.
Oh, yeah.
It's directed well.
It's more original than most that's come out this year. Far more.
And it's just not in there at all. It's not even talked
But
about.
How many of the films this year have been adaptations of books or scripts or whatever? There have been quite a few, I would say.
Yeah.
Most of the Oscars this year are just adaptations.
Yeah.
They're not original ideas. I guess that says a lot something.
I mean, you can even make a case, should Inside Out be in there?
Yes.
Should Inside Out
Yeah,
be...
it should have been considered.
Yeah, Inside Out is far better than a lot of those films.
It's like got good reviews, it's got an emotional core, it's got good performances. I don't know how, would they nominate an animated film now? I mean, they have before, but would they do it again? That's
what,
probably
for Best Picture?
Yeah, that's where they're at.
I think the last one was Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
So.
Shit.
It's just there's so many films that they've overlooked, and it doesn't make sense why.
I think the best award ceremony that really look out for the best films is the independent awards.
Yeah,
that's when the indie films are more recognized. There's a lot of films that was Room, obviously, and all that films.
But then, does that mean that the Oscars serves no purpose to the public? No. Its only purpose is just to be self-gratifying to the industry.
If you look at the box office now, would they would a poster saying nominated for 5 Oscars, would that get thousands of people in the door? Does a crowd care? I mean, the new I know it's a bad example, but loads of people went to see the Ninja Turtles, right? The Ninja Turtle movie. It's never going to get nominated for an Oscar. People don't care. People don't care about awards.
Yeah, but I don't know. As an example, it's sort of a nostalgia film as well. So you're going to get people that
even so, it's who get John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick. Then, yeah.
I mean, John Wick. It's just a big action film, right? People they'll go anyway. If a film is good, they'll go. They don't need to have justification. Awards.
The views don't correlate with the film.
Yeah.
Look at the latest Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Massive hit. So many people went to see that, and you're not going to see that.
You should. It's all about family.
Vin Diesel just needs a lifetime achievement. That's what we need.
Lifetime
achievement award.
Fast 7 has The Rock breaking out of his own arm cast. I mean, tell me that's not better than any scene in The Big Short. Tell me. I mean,
that is true. I'd rather watch that than Big Short.
It's come to the point where I would just have an award show that's just fun. Just doesn't take itself too seriously, I mean, that's probably like maybe something like the MTV Movie Awards or something like that. But like, that's where I am right now. I'd rather like if I saw an award show, right, and Fast and Furious was nominated, John Wick was nominated, Creed was nominated, Star Wars was nominated. I'm like, that's for me. That's for me. That makes sense because it's like.
But you'd have to actively find that. So that's why I think stuff like these nominations, they're just redundant now. They don't hold much worth to anyone except for. That's why I'm saying it's just self-gratifying. It's just like, yeah, you guys did a good job.
Well, don't you think they should consider like the Oscars for like do like best action or best comedy and all that stuff?
I think so. Yeah.
Because I feel like they're just focusing on like the most pretentious like films out there.
But then, are you kind of stuck in the same like with because they have best animation? Or you'd be stuck in the
Even if you do that, you've still got the main Oscar awards. Because some of the other Oscar awards mean very little compared to Best Picture.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, they're not regarded as the same line.
If you had them categories, would Mad Max be nominated for Best Film, or would it get shoved into the Best Action?
Shoved into the
it
would do.
So like
you just can't win. You can't win.
Well, they've tried recently. They've tried to change the voting. Like they've tried the members who vote for the nominations and stuff like that. They're trying to change everything, but it's just I think they're so set in their own ways anyway. That
do you put it down to the system, or do you put it down to the films this year?
I think it's the system, and there's good movies that came out last year. There is great movies that came out last year,
but would you say that the year before had better movies?
Oh yeah, no.
That's what I'm still trying to say. Say you can't necessarily just do it.
Or would you say that there was some gems in a bad year, like Whiplash and stuff like that? But like other films that came out that year, like would you like this year has been filled with good films. Like that year where there was a great Oscars, where there was Whiplash and stuff like that. Is that year just there was bad films, but these were the best ones?
To be fair, they all came out around the same time as well.
Yeah, were these the best films of that time? Oh man, that was a good year. There was like Foxcatcher in there and everything. Yeah. God, it's such a good year for Oscars.
I don't know. You guys tell us. Do you think it's corrupt and just broke, or
I don't think it's corrupt. I don't think it's corrupt.
You don't think it's corrupt?
No, I just think the Oscars are set in their ways. This is how the Oscars are.
I think it needs to be more modernised.
Yeah. And do you think that's influenced the filmmakers then because of that? It's why there's more and more films that are Oscar bait.
Yeah, that's what I hope not. I really do.
Hope not, but it's just a cynical view that that's why there's going to be more and more films that are just made to win Oscars.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Even though, as we just said, it doesn't really mean that much to us. So I assume it doesn't mean that much to other people.
It obviously means stuff to people. Like, it obviously means stuff.
Yeah, but the general public as a whole is not going to be that influential in there.
Which I am now part of. I am now the
You're part of those.
I am no longer one of these film experts guys who loves film. I am a film...
Mate, you said John Wick deserved an Oscar.
Exactly. Exactly. This is who I am now. It's just who I am.
Like, you should be fine saying that John Wick should get an Oscar.
Exactly. What's wrong with that? It's a fucking good movie.
Why don't you just go marry Keanu?
I'll marry Keanu. I'll marry him tomorrow. Keanu, if you're watching... Follow me on Facebook.
There's so many names being called out. If you're watching, you know you will be.
It's mentioned. It's going to be appearing all the time.
Man. John Wick was cool.
Let's just admit that Oscar has its ups and downs.
It does have its ups and downs. I mean, it can't be a good year all the time. But what the problem is that, like, even on a good year, there's still going to be films that you go, that was more fun. That was a more fun movie than any of the films nominated.
Yeah. Like, and there'll always be films where you're like, why is that nominated?
Yeah,
it's always going to be like that.
But the Oscars are so set in their ways that they nominate what they think is, that's critically good.
Yeah.
That's a film that everyone should watch. Whereas, like, that's not the way films are.
I think the Oscars should be a way of inspiring films to try and be different.
Yeah.
And not for the sake of getting an Oscar, just for the sake of being different and trying to make something original. Which is why it's annoying me that there's, like I said, most of these films are adaptations. They're not original, and the original stuff isn't getting the credit it deserves for being original.
And it's harder now to come out with original products where we are now, because it's franchises, sequels, and when you have stuff like Ex Machina and Inside Out coming out.
It may be the fact that part of, I'm going to say it, a lot of this year, or the years to follow, there's so much going on with the comic book series, and they take up a massive chunk of this whole year, and then you get your Oscar films dotted around that, whereas your most popular films are just taking up a huge chunk of the year.
Well, would we ever get to the point where a Marvel movie would ever be nominated for an Oscar?
No, just because of the fact that it's a Marvel film. It's a comic film. I don't see it. No, I'm not saying that it shouldn't be. I'm just saying that's just.
I think Marvel has its own style that's like not really can be considered as like really good.
If Civil War came out this year and it was incredible, and it was like it just blew everyone's mind. Why
maybe a particular performance?
Yeah, why would that not ever be like even considered for an Oscar? It's probably directed really well. The action is probably choreographed really well. The costume probably be really well. Why would it not even be like considered? This is the problem that the Oscars has, is that like you look at a Marvel movie and go, no, that can never be nominated for an Oscar because it's a Marvel movie. But like, why should that even come into it? If it's one of the best films of the year, why can that not be nominated for the best film of the year award?
Did the Dark Knight get any nominations? Not necessarily.
It didn't get nominated for best film, I don't think.
Did it not?
I don't think so.
Did they have a nomination?
He got Heath Ledger nominated, and he won.
For what?
Best supporting.
And a
Was that an Oscar?
Yeah,
see,
and a bunch of technical aspects.
I mean, it proves that it can.
But but it should.
It has to be.
It should have been nominated for best film. It didn't get nominated because it's a comic book movie. But why should that matter? If it's one of the best films of the year, then who cares if it's a comic book movie?
I think what Oscar considers the best film is something that's like really out there that we haven't really seen before.
But it's like you haven't seen The Dark Knight before. Like, if we're arguing about The Dark Knight, like, you haven't seen that film before. That was a unique take on a superhero film.
Yeah, definitely.
But because it's superhero film, the Oscars kind of look at it and go, we can't nominate that. We can't nominate that. And that's not the way it should be.
Yeah.
It should be the best films of the year get nominated for best film.
But there's snobs in every industry.
It's like
unavoidable.
Bridge of Spies is in there. If you critically look at Bridge of Spies and like you look at the Metacritic scores and stuff like that, it's really low. It's like, it's not that high compared to the film. It's not that high compared to John Wick, for example. I mean, I know it's a bad example, but John Wick's higher. It's like, why is Bridge of Spies there? Because it reaches. It's that Oscars can go, well, we can nominate this. It's a Spielberg film. He's talking about something in history. We can do that. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
But John Wick
is the criteria they've already set.
But John Wick is about guys shooting people. We can't nominate that. We can't do that. It's an action film. We don't nominate action films.
Yeah.
And it's just not a good system.
Oscars! Woo!
Oscars.
Yeah, let's talk about something else.
Go watch.
Speaking of ups and downs, let's talk about Shia Labeouf.
Yeah, talking about
that transition was so smooth. Just give me I'm giving a round of applause for that. It's just
talking about
very good to Shia.
Talking about people who are never going to win an Oscar. Shia Labeouf. Okay, let's have a little chat about Shia.
Put him down.
Let's start off with where Shia came from.
Even Stevens.
There we go. Shia Labeouf was a really lovable rogue in Even Stevens.
Rogue. You not give him a title.
It was. Rogue. It was a little lovable
runt.
It's like you could go there. You could But like, and then like Shia LaBeouf started getting popular. Like, he made Holes, and that was a good film.
I enjoyed Holes.
He was good in Holes. Yeah. The thing is that Shia LaBeouf is a good actor. Like, he is good. But he makes bad choices, right? Shia LaBeouf, like, he ended up being in Indiana Jones, the film that
the best Indiana Jones out of the whole series. I'll have you know, thank you.
He was in the Indiana Jones that isn't an Indiana Jones film. It's not. It doesn't count. It didn't happen. It wasn't even made.
Has it got Harrison Ford?
It doesn't.
Has it got?
It doesn't exist. Let's just move on. And then Shia LaBeouf was introduced to Michael Bay, and then they made the Transformers films. But Shia wasn't really happy. He didn't like being in these Transformers. He didn't like being in these action movies and making money. Shia ain't about that life, right?
So he decided to be in a music video.
So Shia left his stardom. He's like, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to do some indie movies. So he did some indie movies. He made he was in a Lars von Trier movie called Nymphomaniac. He was in movies like that. And then all of a sudden, Shia was an artist. Shia became
the artiste.
He became the artist of our generation by putting a bag on his head saying, "I'm not a celebrity."
I'm not famous anymore.
Yeah, I'm not famous anymore. This was Shia. This was Shia now.
To be fair, who gives a shit about Shia Labeouf?
And then he decided, I'm gonna sit there in a cinema and film myself watching all of my films. And you could watch it. You could watch it all. And then to top it all off, Shia spent a long time in a lift, and you could watch the door of that lift while Shia talked.
You sound a bit salty because you may have watched 10 minutes of this guy.
I watched 10 minutes of this lift thing, and I'll never get that 10 minutes back. So Shia, if you're watching, I want 10 minutes of your time. I want to talk to you, Shia. I want to talk.
Sit down.
There's 2 more things that he's done, by the way. He did the motivational
He
thing.
did. We can never forget
apparently.
We can do it. We can never forget to do it.
And then the other one was people can call to him. I think that was another one. I forgot what it was called though. But apparently people can call to him with his number.
What was the World War II film he was in?
Oh, Fury. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
He was good. He was good in Fury.
This is the thing. He's a good actor.
Yeah, but he's let down by his publicity stunts.
He's kind of gone Kanye West. He's kind of gone down that road where it's kind of like
It's a dark.
He's good for his talent, but he wastes them.
He's a bellend. That's what we're saying.
he needs a role where you go, holy shit, Shia was good in that. Holy shit, I want to watch this franchise with Shia. Well, I don't know.
A franchise with him in.
He could do it, I imagine, if
But
he wanted to.
I feel like since he's done Transformers, he's not going to find a franchise which will not.
The thing is, I don't think he'll want to do a franchise
Because of it.
because of Transformers.
I think he doesn't
like,
have to do a franchise. I'd say just to stand out one film which just shows his potential.
Yeah.
but still, like, what happened? What happened to the Even Stevens?
Just do Even Stevens again. Just remake it.
Well, that's not art.
And pretend that you're a child.
That's not doing Sia videos, and that's not like dancing in the cage with like a small child. All right, this is Shia now.
Was he like really happy when he was watching like, even Stevens and Hole
Yeah,
in that experiment?
Shia Labeouf is a strange character. He really is. Like, where did he go? Why? Can we say Shia LaBeouf? Should we like pitch a perfect film that Shia LaBeouf could be in? Alvin, you go first. What's your perfect Shia LaBeouf
I
film?
don't really care. I mean,
I think I do.
just let him do his own thing. I mean,
No, because you've seen his own thing. His own thing is standing in the lift.
it attracts people. Like people,
It attracts.
apparently people.
Put him in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'm down. I don't know if he wants to work with Michael Bay again, but I am down for that all day.
Just get back with Michael Bay.
Me personally, I would have cast him as Spider-Man.
No.
Ooh.
I would have had,
That's a poor choice.
I would have
No,
had
don't do that.
Shia LaBeouf as Spider-Man, and I would have just gone for a whole new franchise with Shia-Man. Shia-Man.
You heard it here first.
Shia-Man. Or we have Shia LaBeouf as the Highlander in a new franchise of the Highlander, about the hit film The Highlander, where a man from the Highlands is an invincible swordsman, and the only way you can kill another invincible person is by chopping off their head. So Shia, if you want to make this new Highlander film with me,
Tweak him.
Yeah.
Well, you've already got 10 minutes with him. So
Yeah, we got 10 minutes.
We can discuss it.
I'll pitch a new Highlander film.
Are you fucking serious?
You fuck you.
Oh, hey guys. There was technical difficulty, so we just continue on from what we were talking about Shia LaBeouf being a cannibal.
He is cannibal. Like you eat him. Let you eat him.
Sorry, I kind of started talking before I realised what I was going to say. As usual. Yeah, what's cool about Shia LaBeouf is he can laugh at himself.
Yeah.
He can have a good jokey joke about himself, which is something I appreciate, because I like to jokey joke about myself all the time.
You are a jerk.
Okay.
Speaking of jokes. No.
Yeah,
jokes.
Speaking of jokes, Justin really wants to talk about which Disney princess he would like to fuck.
Just knew you were going to say it.
Oh.
So?
Well.
Well, the viewers want to know.
Give me some options.
Ariel. Are we counting Ariel? She is a bit teeny. Ariel.
Still a princess.
She is a little bit.
She's not exactly like a teeny.
A little bit. Ariel, Elsa, Anna.
Anna.
What? Anna, if you go. Let's call it Anna. Jasmine, Cinderella, Snow White. I think her name's Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. Mulan, Pocahontas, Dory, Jess from Toy Story. I don't know.
Oh, Jess. Cowgirl.
What's a girl from Brave again?
You can't
Is
go
it-
with girl from Brave. Tiny.
Oh, you go for Dory.
Hey,
Dory's better than
yeah, Dory's
the
better.
underage child. This has gone dark.
Hi, I'm Alex, and I would fuck Elsa.
You gotta say it now. Hi, I'm Alvin. The child from Brave.
Oh, fun.
Running through the woods, it's Alvin.
I haven't seen the film. I just assumed that she was just a princess.
You assumed that she
Oh,
was of
man.
age. That won't hold up in court.
You're still.
It sounds fucked up as
Don't we
fucking
talk about it? I
mermaid,
said
so
something.
doesn't matter. Anyway.
Yeah, but what about Ariel when she got the feet?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
You not go with your girl Jasmine?
Whoa! No!
Have you not had like a childhood crush, like watching any of them?
Not on a Disney character.
What about
What about any animated?
Animated.
yeah? What about Princess Fiona? What about Jessica Rabbit? What about Lola Bunny? No, Lola Bunny.
I don't know, it's never appealed to me.
Man, Lola Bunny in Space Jam though.
Really?
He knows.
Don't call her a fucking doll.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's a lovely woman.
She's a lovely woman.
What a lovely rabbit.
Rabbit.
It's got to be Elsa.
Why?
It has though, hasn't it? Really, it's got to be Elsa. The cold never bothers her anyway. I mean, she just lets it go. She lets it all go.
Just wondering what kind of sex you're having there. Cold never
Cold
bothered her
sex.
anyway.
It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. It's.
Is it just sex or
like
relationships
it's,
as
like,
well?
Like it's a dead body? That's what you're saying.
No. It's not like a dead body.
Are you talking about relationship or just pure sex? Just
Oh, he's going deep now.
Which Disney princess would you fuck?
okay. Still Ariel.
This whole topic came from another podcast I watched where they were very open about their choices. It was
I
called-
don't know.
It was called Kind of Funny, so if you want to go watch that, you should probably watch that as well.
We don't steal content, we make our own.
No,
We are original.
we embraced your podcast, and we thought it was a good topic to talk about.
I don't know personally.
You do know, you're lying.
I don't!
You're lying.
I'm so angry. I don't know.
Just say Mulan.
No, Mulan's no.
Just say Pocahontas.
See how
then.
racist-
No,
he is.
I'd say, yeah, I'd go Jasmine then. I'd say it, I'm saying it.
You go Jasmine. You go Jasmine. You take her on a magic carpet ride, show her a whole new world.
You got it.
Yeah, you'd like to see her magic carpet. So, Alvin, which one would you pick over than the underage child?
I already said Ariel.
No. I'm the one editing this, so we know what your choice is.
We'll give him Ariel.
Sounds like we kidnapped her.
Hey, she's a fish, she can't go anywhere.
She probably gets caught in those little those 4-pack rings. It's just like Alvin's just sitting
He's
there,
picked her up.
sitting there on the deck, and he's just chucking out these 4-pack rings, trying to catch Ariel.
Just creepily just pull her in.
And then he creeps back into the woods to find his girlfriend. out because she's got like a bear for a father or something, hasn't she? Isn't her dad a bear?
I don't know.
You not seen it?
No.
There's someone that turns into a bear. That's I thought that was something.
What about Joy from Inside Out? What about Joy?
She'll make you happy every day.
Yeah. What about Disgust though? I mean, come on.
She'll be disgusted with you every day.
I love a little bit of self-love in me. She can just tell me how bad I am. I can just sit in the mirror and just cry.
She really needs sadness for that.
not in it for sadness.
You know, for sadness.
No. So where are we going next? Where are we going on this groovy boogaloo
Anyway, boogaloo.
Where we go? Where we go
Anywhere
next?
away from paedophilia.
Paedophilia
With Alvin. Jazz hands.
Are we done with this? So, is there anything you want to talk about?
I don't know. Have we got anything else we want to say?
Justin's got another topic for you.
Have I?
He's going to sprout it out of his bottom. Speaking of bottoms, I don't have another topic.
Yeah, you waiting for me.
I don't have anything.
Well, my topic isn't relevant now, so
Why is your topic not relevant?
because it doesn't really link, does it?
Well, just link it. Do a segue. Do a fucking segue.
Talking of anime characters you want to bang,
Not anime.
is it not animated?
Oh, anime is completely different thing there.
Talking of animated characters you want to bang, who would you bang out of Super Smash Bros?
Oh, Daisy.
Daisy?
Daisy.
The chick from is it Metroid?
Metroid.
From Metroid. Cool.
I was just called Metroid.
Segue initiative.
No, it's Samus.
Shut up. Transition. Super Smash Bros. Nintendo. Nintendo are bringing out a new console.
Wow.
Woo!
Thank you. No, come on.
That's
Woo!
efficient.
Thank you.
Segway!
Woo! Anyway, so this fancy new beast, what their plan is, you have a shitty console like the Wii.
Yes,
Yes.
we can all agree
Yes.
it's shitty.
Shitty.
Even shittier the Wii U.
And you have, so everybody has a shitty console. Link the shitty consoles together,
Yeah.
and you have one super console.
Is this what the NX is going to be?
Apparently, because what you do is either through the cloud or some magical device, they link together and they can use power from other sources, other people's consoles. And by doing this, they have enough like power to produce better graphics and more processing power. This is apparently what you can do. Maybe turn off your phone next time.
Apologies.
But yeah, this is their new concept, and they applied for a patent for it, and apparently this is going to revolutionise the Nintendo game industry.
It won't.
I don't think it's going to work.
It's Nintendo.
It's too reliant on other people's having those consoles and the network that provides that boost.
Do you know what
Yeah.
Nintendo should do? They should just be Netflix. They should have their own app on the PS4 and the Xbox and the PC, and every week you pay £6. No, every month you pay £6 to £10 to Nintendo, and you can play any Nintendo game you want.
That's
That's
a
what.
PS4 or
Yeah.
Xbox.
Would you say?
On any console. That's Nintendo. They're
No,
no.
you think Nintendo?
You think
Nintendo is dead in the race for games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's lost.
just fucking hedge your bets and just go, fuck it, we ain't gonna do anything. Don't make another console. Just make your games available on every other console, but keep it. Don't.
Didn't they try doing? They were trying to move to the mobile market, weren't they?
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is
Trying
what-
to make it, and it's just like, well, it's not that. There's
Well,
just nothing they can gain from it.
Like-
Just accept that they've basically accepted that they can't compete.
Yeah.
Like if they went with the Netflix model, like you could probably charge about 20 to 30 quid a month, right? And then you get like say the.
But is their output enough?
No,
warrant it.
they have a whole catalogue of games.
Yeah, but this is it. You playing games to reminisce, like
No, they'll have new games like every month, right? Say that, right? But you still got the whole catalogue of games.
I mean, what are the series that you get from Nintendo, which you find on Nintendo? You've got Zelda,
You got Super Mario Bros. You got
you got the Mario series, and you got Zelda, and what else you got?
Metroid.
They're still bringing out Metroid games.
Yeah, they've still got Metroid games for now.
Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon.
Yeah.
They've got there was a new game, Xenoblade. I think it's pretty big.
Yeah, they've also got Super Smash.
Yes, they got Mario Kart and stuff like that.
Yeah, but this not that broad.
They've got a huge library of games.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
So just shove it on like a platform that everyone can play.
But does it appeal to new generation?
I think
or is
so.
it just nostalgia?
No, I think so. Genuinely, I think if they were available on all consoles, everyone would play Nintendo. Because I think like the Nintendo Wii has like a 10 million user base, which is tiny, which is absolutely tiny compared to every other console. So just put your stuff on every other console. Just stop making consoles. No one wants to buy your console. So
you don't think this new idea of having multiple consoles and they're combining their power?
No,
this is also not a good idea.
Because apparently they're also I think you get with the console, you have the handheld console, and even when you plug your handheld console into the actual console itself, those two combined create more power and stuff. And if you wanted to take a lower graphic version of that, you can take it away, play it on your hand console.
I don't need that.
You don't know.
No, I'd just be happy.
You don't think that's appealing to?
No,
I think it's a nice idea.
It's cool, but I don't think I have enough faith in Nintendo as it is.
They don't have enough games for me to warrant buying the console.
Exactly. So don't make a new console.
They do feel like indie games, though. To me, I think it's good enough to just put it in any system and PS4.
Yeah, that's what
Xbox.
I mean. Yeah, it's if
I think that would work. To be honest,
it would work.
If they just became third parties.
Just third party, and then you don't even have to release games. You could get rid of the money of making.
Just be a game studio. Just don't be a console.
And just go with.
Or just stick to the handheld and just forget that you tried to make games consoles.
I think we need Nintendo. I think we need Nintendo in the games industry.
Yeah,
I don't mean just with handheld. I mean actual games.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying
I don't mean handhelds, not actual games, but I mean on console. I think you need Nintendo on console.
But don't make your own console.
Yeah, don't make your own console. Just stop making consoles. I mean, I'm sorry to Nintendo fans out there. I know you love Nintendo, but just start making consoles.
But you don't love Nintendo for the hardware.
No, you won't love the Nintendo.
I'll be surprised if there aren't any people that love Nintendo for the hardware they make, other than I guess the handheld stuff.
I think it's just the leisure of it that makes it really.
That's why for me, if I was to get anything Nintendo, it'd be a handheld. That was the only thing I would never get a Nintendo console.
The thing is,
unless I got an N64. I've already got an N64, but that's the only console I'll ever play.
The games they make are so good. You can just play them. Mario Kart, Super Smash. I mean, you look at something like Mario Maker that came out last year, which is one of the best games of last year.
But they're established series.
Yeah,
I mean, nothing new. How long can you stick with an established series?
Well, it seems 30 years.
It's been, they've done well so far.
I mean, they've got Zelda coming up as well. So
I think that's the problem. They can't really bring anything new because they're stuck with these established games as well.
Imagine if they'd moved on to if they went PC, if they went PS4, they went Xbox.
Well, what would they do with that extra processing power, though? Would it even be worth them doing it? Because they don't make games that require the processing power.
I don't care about graphics with Nintendo.
Yeah.
I don't need them to come up with this revolutionary graphics.
As long as the content's good.
But you don't want to have to pay for the console to play their fun.
No, that's what I mean. I don't want to pay. I don't want to shell out £300 for a console where it's just fun.
Inferior.
Games can be fun, but they can also be more than just fun, and they can be more than just I'm going to sit there and just play this passively, which is kind of if you play Mario Maker, you can kind of play it for an hour and just play a couple of levels, and it doesn't really. It's not it's not a story that you're going through. Whereas something I'll go with Firewatch or something like that. That's a game that you can. That's not going to be on a Nintendo console. It's just not going to be on that because they don't make games like that. They don't do stuff like that. They don't make stories like that. So. Yeah. I don't need them to make graphical, crazy graphic games. I just want them to have the fun that they make on a console that I can play on. That I will buy. I won't buy Nintendo. I'm not going to buy it.
No.
But I want to play Nintendo games. That's the predicament I'm in. But I don't want to pay the money to play them.
I think at the moment Nintendo only appeals to younger, young audiences.
Well, I know people who do.
don't-
I know people who do have Nintendo consoles.
But is it a niche?
No, they're genuine Nintendo fanboys.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I mean. So it's a niche, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
they're fanboys.
I feel like it's more family oriented as well.
Yeah. Which was their selling point for the Wii and
Yeah.
the Wii U, but it's not enough.
I think that's fine though. Like, I think it's fine. It's like PS4 and Xbox. They don't really have like a family-friendly like. kind of, like
At least they have their own
But
market.
that's why
yeah,
it would work so well for both those consoles if it was a third
Nintendo
party.
smooth over. I mean, it might. Like, I don't think
I don't even think. Would they really? They wouldn't even suffer that much if they still made their handheld
they would
consoles,
make so much more money.
and then they made as an extension to
Like just imagine like next year if
because they would save money but not having to make new consoles.
Yeah.
which aren't going to
and
sell
they can
that
just,
well.
they can
compared
just
to-
focus on what they do well, which is make games.
Yeah.
That's what they're good at. So like, just imagine if they came out like next year, they went on both Xbox and PS4's E3 conference, and just went Smash Bros. On coming next year or something like that. The place would go nuts. The place would go absolutely nuts. Everyone would buy that game. They'd pre-order it because it's Nintendo, like on the console that we want to play on. We don't have to buy a Wii U. We don't have to fucking.
They would have to come to an agreement though, with which it's just probably not going to happen.
I think NX is the. They need NX to be a success, or it will happen.
Yeah,
They need it to be a success.
They'll end up being Sega. You dead yet?
Yeah.
He's dead.
Hi guys.
There was other technical difficulties, so we just gotta keep going because we have to.
But you got this far in this video. Well done. I don't know why I'm pointing that one because there's not a camera on me. There you go. There you go. Yes. Anyway, what were we saying? Nintendo, give up.
Well, don't give up, but
But
just maybe don't make another console. Maybe just make games for other consoles.
just keep sticking to your series until they die out, and then you have to close down.
Jesus Christ.
We'll miss you, Nintendo.
We'll miss you. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. 20. When do we predict Nintendo?
2027.
You reckon it'll 2027? That's it.
Uh,
Place your bets now.
2069. What would?
I say.
No, that's way too long.
Yeah, I think they can't last that long.
Yeah.
They'll
Maybe-
still be making Mario games in 100 years.
Yeah.
You'll be Mario. They'll make you into Mario.
Me?
Yeah. Just
Really? 20, 25. They're not. They can't last that long. I think. Sorry, you're just another Sega.
I don't think you're another Sega.
You're just another Sega.
Well, why don't we look back at the past Nintendo games?
Ah.
So nostalgic that we played.
Not necessarily made by Nintendo, but games that are on Nintendo consoles. So straight off the bat, GoldenEye, the
GoldenEye.
best shooter
GoldenEye was a fun experience.
ever.
It,
Ever.
it was fun. It was fun to play. It
It's
was
fun.
a good game.
Ever.
I think mine was the Super Nintendo with Super Mario Bros, which was fucking amazing. Such a good game to play. So fun.
Yeah.
That's where I go every time I think of Nintendo.
I just remember playing, I think the first game I ever played was the first Super Mario Brothers. I was like,
yeah,
I
special,
struggled.
special shout out to the Game Boy as well. Game Boy was pretty much my life.
That's what I mean. They're good at consoles. I think they're not.
Good at handhelds.
Yeah, handheld consoles. That's what I meant. No one's done better. Like PlayStation tried, failed.
I own a Vita and I don't even play it. So.
I think handhelds have maybe died out because of mobile gaming as well. So
Yeah, you gotta hate that Candy Crush.
I mean, they're predicting that mobile games in like a year or so will be the processing power inside your phone is going to be crazy. It's going to be probably better than what you find in a Wii U.
I just don't want.
So not hard, but
I don't want to play a game like a proper game on my phone. I don't mind playing like a swipe game or something, or like a text game or stuff like that. But I'm not gonna play like a full game with, like where I have to move and stuff like that on my phone.
I mean, do you guys play any mobile games?
Special shout out to a game called Lifeline, where a full text-based game where you have to help an astronaut get off the planet.
Like you said, it's basically The Martian. But
It's basically The Martian,
game
but
form.
so much better, and it's cool. I think it's like 79p. Go get it on your iPhone. It's amazing. There you go. Shout out to Lifeline. If you're watching the makers of Lifeline, you're welcome.
Yeah.
That's not a plug for you.
Loads of people are going to buy it now.
But yeah, it's so good. Go, wait, if you watch it, go play Lifeline. You'll fucking love it. It's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't see point in mobile games. I don't know.
I got into Candy Crush for a while.
I just get pissed off because they just run your battery down.
Special shout out to also Monument Valley on your phone. Monument Valley is fucking awesome, and it's like an iPhone game where you're like a little puzzle thing, and you have to get this little guy who looks like a flag onto another one, and it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. You don't even believe me? Go play Monument Valley. It's like one of the most popular games on the iPhone.
Are you saying you don't play mobile games?
Exactly. I play free. I got free right there.
Like,
Mobile games can be good sometimes. Like Monument Valley or Lifeline.
do you have to pay to win?
No.
You don't. Yeah, and the micro transactions.
No.
They're not.
Lifeline Lifeline you can pay for.
Well, you got to pay for it in the first place.
No, I think Monument Valley's free. Like you get the first like 12 levels, which is the story, for free.
And then the rest you have to pay for.
You get like the DLC basically. You pay for the DLC.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's super trippy. It's like got like it's all perspective based and stuff like that. So you have to like move around your screen and stuff like that. It's really cool. It's really good.
Interesting. I think they just mobile games died out a bit when the novelty of having to move the screen died out.
Yeah,
like, that was a cool thing, and now it's not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember having the Need for Speed game. So like I just saw like do it like that, but
it was fun, but there's no use for that anymore. That died out after a year, and that was years ago when the first iPhones and stuff came out.
Yeah. Go play Lifeline then. You don't have to move your screen.
Different.
You don't have to play the game. You just have to listen.
But do you ever, maybe if you're waiting for something, do you say, I think I'll go play a game on my phone? It's no Snake. You don't get Snake anymore.
Like, I suppose, like when I was proper into Candy Crush, I just kind of like go, just like play a level. I mean, it's got microtransactions, so it's pretty much like you lose 5 lives, but like, if you're in the groove on Candy Crush, then you can kill a lot of time pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's just an addictive game to play, I guess. It's kind of the same way everyone played Angry Birds back in the day, I guess. It was like a really easy game to play that everyone could pick up.
And they got a fucking film out of it.
Well, a film that's coming out this year, which is like probably 5 years too late, but still. Like, everyone can play Angry Birds. It's not a hard game to play.
I guess the good thing about mobile games is like you don't really waste that much time on it.
No. Yeah. It's just pick up and play. So
even though like the 30 minutes that you play, you don't really feel that much value.
It is just a time killer, I guess.
Yeah.
So you got time to kill.
I think that's the best way to look at it. Don't treat it as like, don't compare it to other games, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not really that level. It's just, if you need 10 minutes to kill, play a mobile game. You can do that.
Yeah.
There's no shame in that. I don't think it helps like talking about mobile games either in a bad light. Kind of like going, oh, this is just a mobile game. I don't want to play. I don't think it helps that.
Yeah,
Like,
but the fact is, I don't think many people will sit down and go, you know what, I'm going to play tonight. I'm going to get my phone out and play this game.
well, I'll tell you right now, go play Monument Valley. Give Monument Valley a go. Trust me, it's a beautiful game. If you're into games like Journey on PS4 and stuff like that, give this a go.
It's not being paid, by the way, to advertise this game.
No, I'm not. These are
Wish
games
we were.
I wish I was getting paid on that. I wish I worked for Monument Valley, but I made that.
Yeah. So yeah, back to Nintendo then. That's what, I don't know. They had this, even on handheld consoles, they still only have a series. Like, I first experienced it, like Game Boys because of Pokemon.
I got a Game Boy at Christmas, but it wasn't with Pokemon. I don't think it was with Mario.
Was it Mario?
And Tetris.
See, even in there, even if they wanted to move to the mobile market, they would have to take those games and put it in, and then it's just going to be nothing new.
If they get me a Mario Brothers, like, no, I don't think I want it.
But there was, you could get an app that emulated Game Boy games and stuff.
Well, it's like,
I remember, but
like, Mario's all about movement and stuff like that. It's like, with your iPhone, it's like you kind of like got arrows on the screen that you
yeah, and
so it's like so hard to play. It's like, why would you want to do that?
It's just going to be even more frustrating as a platformer.
I don't think that's I don't think I want to play like a Mario game on the phone. I imagine there'd be a lot of people that would want it, but it's not for me.
So anyway, this podcast has just been about negative things. The Oscars suck. Nintendo's going to die out.
Shia
Labeouf is just...
He needs to be saved.
So, I guess...
Shia, if you want to make that Highlander movie, you know where to find me. On Alex Berridge at myspace.co.uk.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
That's
So
for us.
check us out on Facebook and Twitter and shit.
All the links are there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the links are
And
there.
we'll see how the Oscars go. Maybe give you a reaction to them, but
Maybe.
we ain't gonna be happy. Maybe we should discuss Grumpy Moose Lounge.
Grumpy Moose.
Grumpy Moose.
Maybe I skip the reactions.
Maybe you skip it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'll just be annoyed.
It's a depressing place.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Hey man.
Oh, hey man. Oh, it's been too long.
Yeah, it has. I've been worried about you. I've not heard.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay.
Good? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay.
So what have you brought around?